Hi and welcome to my channel. This is Yeva. I've got a fun little double page layout for you. This is the finished layout and I am using some fun little products. The inspiration was those two papers, Pokemon papers and a pack from Echo Park paper called Happy Birthday. And I've got a bunch of photos that I'm going to arrange just like so. And my inspiration was those two papers. I had found them in a basket in clearance, and my son recently had a birthday party that was a Pokemon theme, and so I thought, okay, let's use this. Let's make it work. Originally, I thought I'd use the back, that yellow, and the other one is like a blue, and I thought I'd use those as backgrounds. But one of my kids decided to practice his scissor skills, and so he cut some of the paper away. So that's okay. So I decided to make it work and use it more of embellishment and use that yellow as kind of like the main page, I guess, main color, if you will. And then, of course, I try to incorporate this Echo Park paper Happy Birthday pack just to tie in that birthday theme, birthday party, things like that. So I pulled out this polka dot paper, thinking it would be kind of the bigger piece of the two pages. But I don't know, I was really hesitant, and I knew I was going to use that red as an accent because the birthday colors were red, black, and white, and you can't go without yellow in Pokemon if you're familiar with Pikachu. But that's a whole different story, and that's all my son. And so I'm just gonna mat some of the photos on the red and kind of have that as an accent color. But I wasn't sure about that polka dot. I loved how it tied all the colors in, but it didn't feel right. So here I'm actually going through a stack of pages that I thought could work. So you can kind of go back into the video and see what combination you would like. But I decided on that gray. I was considering that blue, but it felt a little bit too bold for my liking because there's just so many photos and lots going on in the photos. So I decided on the gray. It's a neutral. It has some stars in the background. And here I'm just committing. I was like, you know what? I like it. Let's do this. Let's just commit. Let's put it all together. I like most of the, yellow and the blue and everything else. So I'm just going to commit and start gluing things down. So on the back of that yellow, it has a bunch of the Pokeballs. And so I had fussy cut a bunch of those to use as embellishments. And half of it, that's actually 6 inches, to use on the page. And then I stretched it out to the other side to connect the two pages to make it feel as one whole event, one page, one extension, things like that. And then I actually completely forgot about that blue. And I was like, oh no, what am I going to do? And then I remembered I was going to use that blue. And I'm happy with that. So I'm going to commit to that. And I was also going to mention I used the other page from the Pokemon paper as title and other embellishments. Here I struggled with the far right side there and what to put on the other side. I wanted to bring in that blue from the Pokemon ball, but I couldn't find the right blue, and I was like, okay, maybe I'll just use that dark blue. It kind of ties in the darkness from the other side. So look, okay, I'll work on that in a bit. Commit to the photos. I connect those two corner photos together. I really like that. And then I keep playing with that corner of like, what am I going to do? So I commit to that dark blue. Funny story, I had cut it too short. That strip was already less than 12 inches. And when I cut it down to the other size, I didn't realize it was too short. So I was like, okay, I'm not going to mess with it. Let's find another strip. Long story short, here's that other page. I am going to cut out those other words and use them as part of embellishment. And then I struggled to incorporate one of them as a title. So I turned off the camera and then I did some searching online on what words I can use. So I decided on level up as my title. And then I was going to add number 8, kind of like level up to 8th level, if that makes sense. So I'm going to continue working on that other page and bringing that blue from the left to the right to tie those again pages together, make them more uniformed, just stretch out the product and things like that. And so I'm going to continue working on that title. I really did struggle with that title and trying to figure out how to make it say that it's his birthday or make sense if someone was just flipping through my pages and say kind of like, oh yeah, that's his 8th birthday. And so I'm going to start incorporating some stickers, and that's again Echo Park Happy Birthday Collection. And so I'm going to just add some random stickers that are birthday themed, from cake to balloons to just a few phrases that says birthday. So it's not just overwhelming Pokemon themed birthday. I'm not a big fan, but you know, kids like it, so we're going to go along with it. So I must admit, I did have a really hard time mixing and matching these two different pages and um, products, I guess. I usually love working with just one collection, maybe adding a few little stickers or embellishments or whatnot. But here I feel like I really just picked out random things almost and just combined it into one. You know, the star paper is one thing, the Pokemon paper is one, and then I used Echo Park, some of it. And so I struggled with this, but in the end I am happy with the way it turned out. It's not my usual, but I feel like I made it work and made it quite cohesive, I guess, if you will. So yeah, I'm struggling with that. I'm working on it, but it was definitely out of my comfort zone. So there you go. Here I'm still working on those embellishments, trying to make it work. I had lost some of those Pokeballs that I had fussy cut earlier, just between like searching for the right paper color. I had lost them. So I had fussy cut a few new ones. And funny thing is, I actually found them. When I was cleaning everything up, I found those that I had misplaced and I stuck them in. In the very end, I added the last couple photos of the embellishment clusters to show you a closer look of adding a couple more of those balls. After adding a couple enamel dots, I date my pages. Oh, I also draw a little outline on the page to kind of bring it all together. And that pretty much sums up my page, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this double page layout. Like, subscribe, leave any questions or comments down below. I'd be happy to answer them. And catch me next week, hopefully, for another page. And yeah, thanks for watching.